How should we eat according to traditional Chinese medicine? In this video, I want to introduce you both the traditional Chinese medicine diet and the overall encompassing theory of how diet plays into the underlying Chinese medicine theory. Hello, this is Margaret from San Good Traditional Chinese Medicine Hospital. Working in the Hospital of Traditional Chinese Medicine for over a year, I have accumulated rich experience of how to keep healthy within traditional Chinese medicine, and want to share you with you guys. The very first thing we need to know is that organs are associated with certain natures and flavors. The spleen and the stomach are an organ pair that are linked, and they are associated with the flavor of sweet, like bananas, chicken, milk, pork, potatoes, and wheat. The long and the large intestine are the organ pair, and they are associated with spicy or acrid, like garlic, ginger, or chilies. The kidney and the bladder are considered as an organ pair, and they are related to salty food, like salty crayfish or oysters. The liver and the gallbladder are an organ pair which are associated with the flavor sour, like apples, grapes, plum, and even some cheese. And the heart and the small intestine are an organ pair that are associated with the flavor bitter, like celery root, coffee, some tea, and some lettuce. In the past, Chinese physicians observed that there was a relationship between certain foods and certain organs. You may consider this as ridiculous. Let me give you an example and you'll understand. When eating spicy or acrid food such as chilies, what are the first things that happen? Well, your nasal passage opens up, mucus starts coming out of your nose, and starts salivating. This is because the lungs open up more, and it is exactly in line with the above traditional Chinese medicine theory. The long and large intestine are an organ pair, and they are associated with spicy or acrid. The next thing we have to understand is the energy of food, the qi, and the flavor. The flavor is the 5 flavors we just talked about: sweet, spicy, sour, bitter, and salty. And the qi is typically the temperature of the food, and includes hot, warm, neutral, cool, and cold. Hot would be something like alcohol, ginger, chili, or peppers, while cool could be fruit juices or tomatoes, bananas. Meats like beef and chicken go warmer. And then greens are typically on the cooler side of the spectrum, like barley, tofu, and wheat. Okay, so what does all this actually have to do with illness and with medicine? Here are 2 habits you have to form. The first habit is to balance flavor nature inside the body based on your own condition. If you have heat symptoms in your body, you will always run hot on your face, get flushed easily, and sweat easily. The foundational principle is to avoid eating too much hot and spicy food. It's pretty obvious, right? If you are already hot, you don't even crave eating spicy food to begin with. But you can also add in the addition of more cooling foods, like cucumber, some of the greens that we mentioned before, as well as a whole list of cooling things. The second habit is to basically eat in certain ways that are associated with the health of the organ. If you have something called spleen qi deficiency, you show symptoms of bloating, of constipation, or even loose stools. You look pale, you are kind of low energy, you feel weak and tired sometimes. There is a dietary approach for you. Avoiding heavy large meals, which would put more stress on the digestive process. Avoiding excessive sweet sugar and sweet things, because if you have a weak spleen, you'll have a hard time digesting those. Avoiding too many cooling foods. Overall prefers warmth, especially for a spleen qi deficiency person. The fourth would be avoid dairy, because it is considered cold and damp. Cold is bad for the spleen, and dampness is what you can associate with the flame. Here is a recommended diet. Don't have a whole bunch of yogurt, because you would have mucus and saliva, and that's bad for a person with an already weak spleen. And then you should eat more meat and fish, because they are so warming and then can protect your spleen and stomach. Finally, have more warming vegetables, warming teas, warming spices, and flavors. These are specific processes and recommendations you should follow in addition to obviously medical treatment. I hope this will help you to some extent. Besides, there is some good Chinese herbal cuisine restaurant in our hospital. You may heard the TCM theory, homology of food and medicine. Something can be acted as food and medicine at the same time. Well, under the guidance of experts, our restaurant, combined with the advantages of dining seafood, develops a series of healthy and delicious dishes. And you don't need to worry about the language barrier. We have professional translators who can accompany you all the way and introduce you the ingredients, functions, and effects of our dishes. Well, since the foundation, we will receive the customers from more than 30 countries such as Japan, Korea, and Russia. If you are interested, send me a message to visit us. That's all for this video. Thanks for your time. Like and follow us for better protecting you and your family's health. And there are links of our past videos for your watching.